I'm trying again. Trying again to see if I can go live. Yay, it worked. Okay, so here we are. I'm so glad. Um, I am so excited to be here today. The energy that's coming back today is really next level. I don't even know how to explain it to you. I'm bringing it back with love from the International Association for Near Death Studies that was in Chicago this week. I was invited to be there um, to share my journey and to share this work that I share with you every week. And I want to start by qualifying the space. I'm already drenched in oils this morning because I accidentally super glued my finger to my other finger by mistake. And so I put frankincense all over my hands just to try to clear that energy. I have white angelica on my heart, and I have highest potential on as well. As you choose an oil energetically. Actually think I am going to grab one as well, just to kind of qualify the space. And look at that. My first and favorite one came up, which is ylang ylang, which is excellent for feminine divine energy, which is so much about what's coming through right now for me. But first I want to talk about some of the miracles and experiences that I had at the International Association for Near Death Studies. I don't even know where to begin. Oh my goodness. I now joyously accept the fullness of my mighty God presence, the pure Christ consciousness. I am a child of the light. I live in the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I am illumined, protected, supplied, sustained by the light, and I bless the light. And with that, we call in the energy of the conference that I wish to bring to all of you today to share this light so you can take it out into your worlds as well. One of the things I've been talking about is spiritual loops. A spiritual loop is a threshold in which you come back to a person or a place with a new understanding of the world. So you're really bringing your new energy through to honor, pay homage to what you've already been through. I'm just checking to make sure this is going live right now. And this will help me be able to see comments. Okay, good. Okay, we don't have anyone in right now, but that's okay. So as we get going, you can set your comments below, and remember that what is a message for one is a message for all. So when I went to Chicago this year, and I never know every year what's going to happen when I get to IANS. In the past, there have been like missions I've been on that I didn't know, spiritual missions around blessing our government in Washington, D.C. When we were there, there are all sorts of missions that kind of come through, and I just follow source wherever I'm led and do what I need to do. This one was kind of an amazing mission for me. I was there, and I was told at the end why I was there, to close a spiritual loop. So it means I'm moving into the next level of my life, right? That's what it means to me. But the way that it showed up is like this. I used to live in Illinois before my accident, before my head injury. And I had a best friend there, and her name was Kimberly. Now, remember, I lost my memory after my accident. So when I moved away and had the accident and had the head injury, we had stayed in touch. We had planned to go to camp together. We were still very close. And this is kind of what she was telling me when we met up. But I didn't remember who she was. So she said she kind of looked for me on MySpace and all these different places in the years just to see if I was there, just as a little aside to say, hey, if I can find her, it'd be cool. But she never did. We connected over Facebook years later, after we had our babies, right? So I didn't really remember who she was. I knew her energy was important to me. I knew that her soul was really powerful and strong and loving. I just, didn't follow up, right? So this time, because she still lives in Illinois, I invited her to come. I put out, I texted her and I said, I'm really drawn to connect with you when I'm there. I'd love to see you and talk to you and hear stories about when we were younger. So I invited her to come see my work at the conference. And she came. She drove 2 hours all the way to Chicago to come and see my work. Now, the first time that I had seen her since my accident was in the hotel lobby. She walked in and she felt super dizzy. She's like, whoa, because she could feel the energy of this get together of all the experiencers who come together once a year to share our work, to share our messages with each other, to share our light with each other, and we go back to our independent homes with this light to bring to our communities. And that's what I'm doing for today. So anyway, she showed up, and you may have seen pictures on my story of like us meeting up. We met for lunch. She came to the circle, and then we were meeting for lunch, and she was telling me stories about myself. She brought this picture of a project we'd done together and told me we used to work at a zoo. So I didn't know this, but I said, okay, tell me more. So every Saturday we worked in the goat pen. And I said, oh, now I understand why I love goats so much. I like absolutely love goats, right? So, so this and other things kind of helped me connect with her energy, and she felt very special to me. It was a really unique human moment that I know most people don't have. It's just like reconnecting, but I didn't remember her, but I knew her, you know? So these were signs that I was completing a loop because I was bringing the new me into an old place and old people and connecting on a heart level, right? So then the day before I left, I picked up this little sticker off the floor that looked like a horseshoe. And remember, I was kicked in the head by a horse. It was this little gem, looked like a horseshoe around it. And I was like, oh, this is a sign that I'm completing a loop. And then everything that happened after that was magical. Signs and messages from people I met in the airport, like synchronicities, signs from nature, beautiful clouds, things you don't normally see. Well, this continues today. And this morning, I woke up and that sticker was on my chest. And I was like, wow, it just showed up here. Another sign that this message is meant to be shared. Also, when I woke up this morning, I heard two great horned owls, hi love, talking to each other, like back and forth, one in the distance and one at the house. So I went outside to see if I could actually see them. And I was sitting in this kind of like pre-dawn light, and I saw this beautiful star. I looked up the star on my little star app, and it was Jupiter. Jupiter governs expansion, like spiritual expansion and blessings. So we bring that energy in today too. And thank you for letting me share that, because today I want to bring the energy to you that I picked up at this conference. So hold your oil, cup it over your nose, imagine the positive manifestation of your intention today, what it would look like, what it would feel like, and start to call in the miracles, because I'm seeing the miracles now really, really strongly. It's just amazing. Call in the miracles, invite them in, and start to ground and connect now with the breath. Breathing into your diaphragm, the lower belly, upper belly. Start to feel the grounding energy of the breath and allow it to connect you to the earth beneath you. See roots coming out of the base of your spine and feel a powerful, strong connection. Place any distractions in your life in a symbolic box outside of the space where you are. Try to quiet your mind. Go inward for a moment. Send love into that box and seal it, putting it outside of your space just for now, so that you can hold yourself in the dominion of your own light through this process. Invite in that intention. I am open. I am open to miracles, messages, expansion, blessings. And now visualize that beautiful, perfect version just above the top of your head. And for those of you that missed our blessing, I am a child of the light. I live in the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I am illumined, protected, supplied, sustained by the light, and I bless the light. See that perfect version of you just above the top of your head, flowing down on you with the most adoration and love. feel your love for this being who knows you for who you are at your core and loves you unconditionally. Invite this being to bless you with light, seeing that luminous ray of light shining down from the heart of your presence directly into the top of your head. Feel it flowing into the tissues of the brain as we always do, traveling the channels of the tissues of the brain, moving in fullness and warmth through the mind, becoming the water element within, washing out old patterns, old memories, old versions of you, so that you can stand at the threshold of your future life and call in the miracles that are waiting to come to you just above you, waiting to descend. And as you pull in this light, so too you pull in the highest frequency. You pull in the collective from the greater unseen golden light. Breathe it in, feel the fullness starting to sink into the tissues of the mind, expanding into the depths of the cells, connecting to the different cells in beautiful geometric shapes. Notice what color is coming to you now. It can be any color. Notice what color is traveling through your mind. For me, I'm seeing green today, a little bit of that turquoise blue. For you, it can be anything. It can be a warmer color, golden, red, orange. It can be one of the cooler colors, green, blue. It can be one of the source colors of white or violet. I am that I am. I am light. Welcome this light and feel the radiant stream of light continuing to descend through the body, flowing into the back of the mind with a warm expansion, awakening the mind to the wisdom of the higher realm. Feel it moving down the back of the mind into the spinal column, washing the spinal cord with fluid, warm energy, lifting, releasing, as if the spine itself is being pulled upward through this light. Feel it moving down into the base of the spine, removing any discord and replacing it with this powerful light. Watch the interplay of the light with your body. Hold your closed eye gaze looking at the back of the third eye and invite the light to move into the third eye, the center for wisdom. And as you do, feel that flow of light beginning to pulse into your eyes and behind your eyes. Feeling a rhythmic light pulse of energy connecting to the nerves at the back of the eyes. Feel an expansive light radiating from your third eye now. The wisdom of the masters is within you. As you bring this light down into the body more, let it become a luminous light presence. Moving into the sinuses, the temples, into the cheekbones, filling the mouth with light, swallowing it down. Feeling the hollow at the base of your neck. Feeling the light move across your shoulders, down your arms, into the hollows of your elbows, into the wrist. Feeling it traveling the bones at the back of the hand in between each finger. Feel the vibration in the palms of your hands starting to rise and change as if you are pulling in all the wisdom of your presence, magnified by this energy that I'm bringing back from this collective force of near-death experiencers and spiritual beings and light beings from the conference. Pull the energy in. See a radiant bubble of light starting to form around you as an additional protective force. As if your body is holding so much light now that it just expands the light beyond your physical body into this bubble. Notice the color, notice the colors, notice the exchange of light within the human body, and start to move the light down into and around your heart. With this beautiful expansion of the heart. Allow it to fill every cell with intelligence and wisdom. Feel the expansion of the heart more and more, the warmth. Feel that light become a massive ball of light that just extends more and more to fill the bubble around you, to expand beyond your space, perhaps even expanding above and below into the earth and above into the heavens. Continuing to breathe, let the heart receive this light and pulse it in its infinite wisdom throughout the body wherever it will go. Notice how good it feels. Feel the light expanding even into your back. Like the heart is pulsing into the entire body, this beautiful rhythmic light. Feel the warmth of your back expand as you open that center for love. And flow that light into your solar plexus, that place of autonomy and willpower, filling with so much light that it just expands throughout your body, moving out your pores into the earth, into the world, lifting the vibration of your home. See it expanding beyond your home, like a network of light, protection, peace, harmony. Feel the heat of it moving into your abdomen behind your belly button now. Feel compassion and forgiveness starting to fill your body. And grace, deep loving grace. Invite your angels in now, moving through the light, pulsing the light down into the base of your spine. Feel this pulsing energy more and more. Feel it rooting you, grounding you in light as it moves down your legs, behind your knees, into your ankles, out through the soles of your feet. Feel the embodiment of love. Allow angels to step forward now in this field of light around you, perhaps wrapping around you, feeling your own wings expand. Feel yourself light, lifting, as if the bones themselves are made of light. Expand into this space. Feel the wisdom, the expansion, the protection, and the miracles. Invite the angels to bring these miracles through. And start to recognize these cycles of completion that you have been through as you step into a new beginning. Recognize the completion of the old. Honor yourself for everything you've been through. Notice what arises as you sit in these themes. Maybe a memory, a feeling. Let it come up without judgment. And let it pass as quickly as it comes, gathering whatever wisdom you need. And now see us in a shared field of light. I'm there. Other members of this meditation group are there. You are there. Seen or unseen, we can feel this powerful field of light, this collective field. We bring it to each other. The masters bring it to us. We are within the field of light. And within this place, you can feel the love, the completion, the frequency of rising, magnifying energy and light to each other and to the world. Stay in this field of light for a moment and ask for wisdom to come through however it looks. It can come through colors, through sounds, through images, through feelings. Notice how good it feels. Just invite and allow. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper, thank you. Wisdom is within me. Expansion is available. Protection surrounds me. Miracles are here. Just give thanks and receive, and know that these universal energies and codes will continue to come to you. They may come through dreams, visions, synchronicities. Look for synchronicities and signs today that you are guided, because you are absolutely guided. You are absolutely loved, protected, and held. And I have a few minutes, just a few minutes left. If anybody has any questions or if anything came through, or if you want to know more about my experiences at the Near-Death Experience Conference. I can say that some of the messages that have been coming through for me have been ones of holding dual truths at once. I can hold love and I can hold whatever it is that I'm holding in my life, right? I can hold multiple truths and let them all be true. It's not one way or another. This is a really powerful message. Also, the idea of flipping into a new life, a new vortex, a new timeline. This is huge and was thematic among the other experiencers. So I had the honor of going out to dinner with a group of experiencers, multiple psychics, all of them, and most of them near-death experiencers, I think almost all of them. And it was incredibly beautiful because the level of conversation we had at that round table was like nothing that you would normally get to talk about. We talked about how we shift timelines, how individually and collectively we're moving into new versions of life itself, how the earth is rising, and those who are doing this work like you are, showing up to meditate every week, or when you go to sleep at night, you're lifting your frequency so that you can hold the new vibration. It doesn't happen all at once. And many of us came here at this time right now for this rise. And yet we don't always feel comfortable in it, because the rise doesn't happen at once. It happens over time, incrementally, when we're ready for it. Because if we were to go from the frequency where we were to the frequency where the earth and we will be, our physical body could not hold that shift. So we're being taken through experiences that are teaching us. They're teaching us the school, the school, it's like a school, the tools that we need in order to hold a higher vibration, to hold a greater capacity for whatever. For me, through supporting Neil through his injury, I have a much deeper capacity to hold things for others and for myself, and also a much deeper faith. And that's another big lesson right now, is to hold faith that it is all happening for us. It is all beautiful. It is all going, may not be beautiful, it may be less than beautiful, but it is all for a reason. That's one thing that I did learn at the conference, is that as they've studied us for the past 50 years, they have found some commonalities. And one of them is that experiencers worry less about the outcome of world events, because we know, we care. Obviously, we care, and we want to make a difference, and we want to bring our light to the world. But we also know that this will all, if we have faith, it will all be healed. And we know where we're going. We have a great vision and can hold that vision for the earth to create that vision, right? We need more of us holding the vision for what we want instead of what we don't want in the world. And that will change everything. So this faith is something that I came back in, the resilience of the human body, the power of closing a loop in life. So, whether you are doing that on your own, or the universe is bringing you an opportunity to revisit with a person or a place that was meaningful to you in your earlier life, but you come to this with a new energy, embrace it. If you don't have that and you want to close a loop, then try a practice of forgiveness. Either ask for forgiveness from someone that you feel may feel that you've wronged them, or do the Ho'oponopono prayer for that person. And when I say do that Ho'oponopono prayer, I mean recite it hundreds of times with the vision of that person in mind. That prayer is, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And as you hold this energy of forgiveness, you are given grace. You are given frequency. You're giving light. You're given love. You're given the ability to step into that higher dynamic that we all seek. I don't see any questions. I've been kind of like rambling a little bit, seeing if there are questions. For those, I'm going to be, purple and yellow. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Oh my goodness, this is great. So purple and yellow. Yellow is your power place. That is your warrior autonomy energy, self-discipline. Purple is the violet ray. It's what I work with, the violet flame. So I love that you saw it. That means we're connected. The violet flame or light means God energy. So it's healing your personal power, which we hold at the top of the abdomen. The sound here, by the way, is O. So you could sing Om today, or O, to clear that and continue to integrate that energy. Just do it 3, 6, or 9 times in a row. And thank you for asking that. Wonderful. That's wonderful. If anybody else has any other questions, go ahead and pop them here. Otherwise, I will answer your questions later. A lot of times people will put visions of animals or messages that came through. Remember, what is a message for one is a message for all. I do come back to this group and look. And I also greatly appreciate this group, because your donations make this possible. And if you're here, you're part of a sacred circle where I share spiritual messages with that I don't get to share with other people. The downloads are happening so fast now, it's almost hard to keep up with. It is beautiful and amazing and expansive and miraculous all at the same time. So if you are seeing signs, recognize them, acknowledge them, invite more signs in. If you don't know how to find signs, you can get my book. It's called Waking Up in Heaven, Living with Purpose Through Afterlife Wisdom. It teaches you how to find the signs. It teaches you the practices you can do to be more connected to your presence. So thank you all very, very much. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you next Wednesday.